Directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit, really?
And you bounced back.
He is a boy.
And I broke every bone in my arm.
Right? I've Deku'd
That
it.
was the sound of his arms breaking.
His glass.
Every morning I break my arm. Every evening I break my leg. The more okay, sorry. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now broken glass and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her, she woke up.
She was cold as ice.
Why is she smiling?
Oh, look, she got a smile.
That's creepy. All I felt was cold death. Yeah, okay.
Cold death.
I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... yeah, there it is. I figured that somehow something was gonna happen to her, because if anyone else died, they would assume Sakura had done it, you know?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's.
I'm so sorry, Hina.
Sakura's. Dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Oh, hello.
We didn't make it in time. It's happened again.
Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. Karel, my stream is coming through you somehow. Oh, Karel lost his audio. Oh. Eh? Wait, then how am I hearing... oh no, he just muted.
Well, he means on the stream. Make sure your volume control at the bottom isn't glitched or something. I've had that where it just like the little speaker is grayed out for some reason.
Well,
I have to check your...
I was gonna say,
sound
if he
settings,
can't
yeah.
hear us, then everything you're saying is he can't hear that either.
Well, he
Well,
can hear
I
the
think-
stream through his phone. I think
Yeah.
that's why it's coming through on his mic.
Hmm. Oh dear. What a thing we're gonna have to tell Aki. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction?
Dot dot dot. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
Oh. On shaky legs, Hina left the room. And I... why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again.
I need to examine Sakura's body.
Winter! That's actually really valid. She is one of my favorite characters. Has been this whole time. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. And while I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed.
Time does that.
And after I don't know how long,
I got everyone. Ogre.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
oh, How do I sound like?
No, I got it working again.
Oh, hooray! Good.
Yeah, what had happened was my headphones died.
Oh, that would do it. That would do it.
Yeah, so they're plugged in and all that type deal. But I got sound back. I guess that's
Right.
good timing. Sakura's been killed, I see.
As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
You heard the announcements just now, right? So you know what this means.
Yeah? Yes?
We get a new floor to open up.
Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room.
I'm actually just gonna throw this out there. I'm not entirely sure it's off the table that she drugged herself. Don't know what happens in that situation, but I just want to throw that out there.
In that case, Byakuya still says a very
Correct.
true thing.
Yeah.
Because she's still in the room.
But Monokuma never covered what would happen if someone committed suicide. So, I don't know.
Is that what you were going to say?
No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. But what?
I mean, yeah. Again, Kyoko and I have an alibi. Oh.
You're accusing us before we even begin the investigation?
This is how Among Us works. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it.
Who would say this?
Monokuma?
You know it.
Nice.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
Sassy.
Hina's about to go Ultra Instinct over here. What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours.
Hey.
Or what?
Now then, with that,
Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Huh?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
And I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried.
Aki, I cometh to talk about the very obvious death. Yeah.
I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
Rude.
You owe them one?
See, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all.
How can you say that now?
Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Angry ...
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
It was always her. Oh.
Can you ask her for the recap?
Ah!
I'll do it.
Hina?
I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here. Sakura.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
Who the fuck are you to order people around?
Yeah,
bitch?
actually? The fuck? An order?
Fine, I'll stay behind. Enjoy getting yourselves killed.
Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
Which is...
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her.
And yeah, no offense. Well, actually, no full offense, but to Byakuya, in any case, I don't think any of the three of them can actually take down Hina. She is incredibly athletic, and they are nerds and a fortune teller.
So nerds.
Yeah, just different types of nerds.
Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me.
What?
You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyways.
And you, Hiro, do you really object?
If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
Then it's decided.
Nothing's decided.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request.
But
We have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory.
Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Rewind 2 chapters to Chihiro. What? You did so much more than touch. You picked up. You positioned and goddamn.
Let's just be careful with our words here.
There is no to be careful. It's just how people read into it. What I said was perfectly fine.
Well, Aki and I are here. We're both good at reading into those things poorly.
I can't control that. That's a you problem.
Fair enough. I regret nothing.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution.
Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. Kind of a hopeless hope. I'm not saying you two can't read into stuff, but so much more than touch can also be like a punch or a slap, you know? We have no choice but to do it. Makoto is repeating himself as usual. Ah!
Let's investigate.
I'd better check
Baby.
the file. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death was estimated to be around noon. Okay. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. Oh, there is glass behind her, okay. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. So she was poisoned. Okay.
I think this case this time might be a challenge.
Why's that?
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And the door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door.
No. This is classic escape room stuff. Sakura did not die right away. She's sitting up, which means she barred the door to make sure that the killer couldn't come back and, like, alter the crime scene after she'd been attacked. But we'll get there, I suppose. But if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's, like, zero escape, right? Yeah!
In other words, this is a classic rock room murder.
Yeah! Alright. She said it! She said the thing I said! I guess you might see this thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? Yes. And right before our very eyes like this? Yes.
Where are the vents in this room?
Are there vents in this room?
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
Sure.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime and through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations.
For that, all we have to do is check the door and see if that's what it was, right?
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
Oh?
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside the target to target the victims inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns and arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened.
What do you mean by that?
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
And the fourth and final type is where it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a locked room?
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible.
Then you think we can cross that one off too?
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics.
So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems most likely in this case?
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say.
I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Once again, don't think the killer did it. Till I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can.
Was accusing me of murder again?
Oh! Everybody just... Wang. Okay, what is this? This
Bingo sheet?
Oh, it looks like some kind of wrapper. I thought it was a cloth, but sure, Makoto. Oh, Misaki. Yes, that's me. Sorry, it's all in like all caps. What silence? I've been talking.
That's...
Do you recognize it, Hina?
You're missing the whole thing.
No. I've been reading it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little.
You gave that candy to Sakura.
I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room.
You would.
I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them.
You really like them that much?
But I wanted Sakura to get the chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor.
Oh, but the wrapper's open, which means she ate it. Oh, what is this? There are shards of glass scattered around the chair Sakura's sitting on. Yeah, it's a bottle. Okay, that's what I figured. The glass is red, and these are the top and section bottom. The top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? Words. I don't know how Hina would poison. I was thinking about it, but I don't know how she would poison a hard candy. Like,
Put it on the outside?
I guess, but wouldn't Sakura notice?
I mean, Sakura trusts Hina.
I know.
And like it may be a hard candy, but it could have like a coating on the outside type deal.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh no, that's part of the candy. It tastes good. Just trust me on that."
That's true, because no one else has ever seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
I mean, I don't know about you, but when I eat a hard candy, whatever, I just plop the whole thing in my mouth.
Yeah. But this must have originally
Context.
been a bottle. Quiet, you.
Yeah, it could have dried first.
There's something else on the ground near the glass. Oh!
Horse.
It's a figure.
Monokuma figure.
It fits in the palm of my hand. The Monokuma figure.
Chess.
Those are in the bottles on the shelf there.
Is there a chessboard in the...
No, okay, yeah, there's a.
Oh. That's, I guess, me breaking the
Well, that's where
window. But what the hell is that?
Well, investigate it.
Biggest bottle.
Protein zyme. Her stuff.
The steroids.
There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
Steroids in a shaker cup.
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty.
Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you.
I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
But that's strange.
What is?
You see what's scattered around the can?
Shards of blue glass. They must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it.
I mean, why does that matter, Makoto? Because that means the glass first and then the thing after.
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on.
Oh, Makoto. I assume this means the drink was on the chair.
I thought it meant that it was dropped after people got in the room.
Oh, or that. This is true. This is true.
A red herring clue.
Once again, if we could check for fingerprints, this all would have been over so quick. No one's been that careful.
What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away.
Not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I'd better go before he crushes my soul completely. Don't give him that credit, Makoto. Don't let him get to you. How you doing?
Oh, no!
Did the thing.
Did Misaki go?
Saki!
What? No,
Oh.
it's still.
No,
It's
no,
still.
no,
Oh,
no.
it's still.
No, I'm still
Hey,
here.
hey, she
No.
survived. Yeah,
It was just a big
Yay.
spike.
there's a little freeze.
We already know who did it.
Mhm.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't just. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Listen, all I know is that Kyoko and I didn't do it.
My Steam just opened up by itself.
I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. ...
Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room.
She did say she was drawing a line. What?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me... She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon.
By noon. The Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry. She just wanted to talk to them.
And that's fine. You could have waited outside the rec room door, though.
And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
I mean, if you could stop her by force.
Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. If I had said no to Byakuya staying in my room. But the fact that she'd asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. I'm also gonna... Stupid arrow. Get out of here. Pepto-Bismol! In front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make any sense. Why is it so far from where she died? Because... Okay. You would think after the last case, especially, it's like Hifumi did not conk out immediately. I know nothing else other than I think for probably certain that Sakura's the one who boarded herself up in here. Oh, can I behold the chair? Or is that the protein canister? No, I can behold the chair. Alright.
Behold the chair.
Perceive.
The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Uh-huh. What else can I tap in here? the handle? Or is that to leave? That's probably to leave. Just in case, I'll check that list. Oh, the locker! Whoa! That!
What?
The locker did not have handprints all over it while we were looking at Sakura through the window. That's terrifying. Oh. The locker's open, and there on the inside is a handprint?
What's that handprint doing there?
It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra.
So what if we just grabbed everyone's hands and put them up to the handprint? So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group?
The locker was open when we looked in.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Why not?
Think back.
Yeah.
Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right?
Carl brain. Oh yeah, the locker was already open at that point.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door.
So then, what does this handprint mean? I would like to know, actually. Well, so I actually thought those were labels on the bottles. I guess it's in the bottle?
Yep.
Huh. This whole time, I thought it was just like, Monokuma brand. Collect them all, I guess. Oh! Wasn't expecting to get a zoom in. Inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. There's 2 bottles missing. I don't know if Makoto's gonna say that. How'd they get those figures inside the bottles? That is an excellent question!
It's like a battleship, right?
Yeah.
Ah!
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle.
Huh?
You're welcome.
You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that?
Like, maybe I have?
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
Stellan, no! Bad Stellan. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. No, seriously though, so the knight is down on the was with Sakura.
Yeah, we're missing
but
the
the queen
queen.
is missing, yeah. The Monokuma figure. The red shards of glass. Sakura must have been hit on the head with the bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Yeah, yeah, maybe. You have anything to say about a note?
What do you want? You're bothering me.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Make it quick.
Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room?
So you found out. Interesting.
So it's true?
I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster?
Hiro. Sorry. So you didn't go see her?
Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura at all today.
Byakuya says he didn't see her. But is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight.
Why don't you remove your sight from myself?
Huh?
Just don't look at me if it bothers you so much. I am but a small part of this room. Alright, I'm gonna leave.
To Byakuya, everyone's a small part.
Hey, interesting thing to put out there. We've had different discussions in each chapter about accomplices. What if the accomplice is the person losing their life?
I was actually thinking that
You mean like a Fumi?
Sakura wanted Hina to get out and survive, and the only way for her to do that was for her to become the Blackened.
I would believe that.
Yeah, so Sakura hid in the Hina hid in the locker for all this to happen, to create up a potential patsy for the crime, and then left, and then Hina or Sakura locked it herself on the inside, and then just succumbed to the poison and the concussion.
We'll find out.
That's my theory.
I realized I hadn't actually looked at her body. Probably should. What did I do to my chair? Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head, and normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she'd also vomited blood. And I could see a trace of blood on her lips for sure, okay. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? Poison.
Poison.
It's just, you know, not unless she had tuberculosis and didn't tell anybody.
Unless she just drank too much blood and then, you know, had to cough some of it back up.
No, Makoto, getting hit on the head. She was a vampire all along.
Vampire Sakura.
She couldn't handle her Pepto-Bismol. Not a chance.
Byakuya.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location.
Huh?
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree?
No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Yep. Alright, time to go talk to Jill and Hiro. Okay, never mind. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only noticeable change to the door is the smashed window, which, of course, I did. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself.
True, Aki. Aki's right.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Yeah.
From a glass bottle, though.
I mean, it depends on how hard she was hit. Depends on where she was hit.
Yeah.
I mean, even somebody big getting conked like very gently can be
Enough to do...
enough to cause damage.
Yeah, like in all the you know, the human body is actually kind of interesting. It can actually withstand the force of falling from a height of up to 6 kilonewtons of force, as long as it's put right through the whole thing. But a simple fall off a 3-step stool and hitting your head can be all that it takes.
Yep.
Part of
That's
my
true.
training teaching from work.
I had a feeling. I was like, knowledge. Having examined
Knowledge
both
power.
the door and the chair. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning. And there was no evidence the door or the chair being tampered with, so the killer must have created the locked room from inside. Yes. Still don't think it was the killer.
I think I'm gonna put my noise suppression on when I'm not Monokuma.
Oh. What did I not? Is it Kyoko? Kris?
Or this, but before Sakura but for Sakura to have been killed,
Yeah, she's not the type who'd go down without a fight.
and she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation?
You know what? We know about the poison because it was mentioned. It was one of the things we very specifically discovered for this chapter, but I guess it really isn't out of the question that whoever killed her did hide in the locker to bonk her, but yeah, the whole thing about not being able to get out of the room. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. How dare you? I think so, for the most part.
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave. Which is why I decided you'll go in my place.
Sure. Don't question it. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. There's only so much of us. There's only so many of us left, dude. Let's not play the pronoun game. Let me out. Oh my god! Let me leave. How do I leave? I have to use the R button? Because the door is part of the evidence game that's rude.
You might be... Oh, I guess so.
Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. Well, how kind of it to take me all the way down here. That's 2 floors
Yay.
I don't have to walk.
And that's why Misaki was unable to find the stairs last
Street
time.
Night just takes me places. I'm just like, I don't know where the stairs are. Wait, were they neighbors? Oh! Ah! Okay, sorry. It hurt more every time. Alright. Ding dong. And after a few seconds... Oh, it's been a while since we've seen this view.
Huh? Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around?
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. It was such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good
You
mood.
weren't.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time? ...
Kuh.
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
Snake. Well, what do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Byakuya already told me she'd asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet with Master too? Ah, I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it?
I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
But you were Jill when we found the... Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? You could ask her to sneeze and ask if Jill went to go meet her, because if Toko says she didn't, that's not technically lying.
Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You can hear the exasperation in Misaki's voice. Okay, bye.
Where's his room? Hang on. Wait for me. Ding dong.
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
How'd you know about that?
ESP?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course.
Tell me Hiro didn't do the murder. I don't know why that was really sus, the way he was like, yeah, that's when she asked me to meet with her, not when I went to the rec room, you know? Oh. Didn't she write you a note?
Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing.
I have never, throughout this entire playthrough, felt like Hiro was lying to me until right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, you are a horrible liar,
He
Hiro.
really doesn't feel like he's telling me the truth.
I don't know. I feel like Hiro would be the one person who would tell you if he killed somebody. Like, oh, I did it. He would be the one
Who
that
died? Yeah, that was me.
he would be upset about it.
Oh, I can't believe you guys found out.
I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So suspicious even Makoto's picking up on it. So when you went and met with Sakura?
Oh, hell no. I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, that's definitely suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't know how.
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. Didn't you just kind of contradict yourself?
Yep.
Yeah, the note would have come after taking her to the nurse's office.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
No! Y'all, you can't lie to me during the I mean, you can. I figure shit out, but I
lied to you.
It's
all
okay,
the
I'm
time
losing my
during the
third voice.
investigation.
No.
I've already
Oh,
lost all but one.
Do I still have it? Let's see.
I have no
Heroes.
students left.
Yeah. That's not true. You've got 4 of us.
Ah.
Headmaster Monokuma.
I mean, for
Kara.
voicing.
Yeah, sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore.
With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pocket. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something fell out of Hiro's pocket.
No. Hiro.
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Sorry. Just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
Trash?
Yeah, anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me.
Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. He screamed and everything. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? The investigations have to get shorter. There's only 5 of us. I definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out- Yes, to the chem lab! Thank you for being smart, Makoto, because I honestly kind of forgot. Clearly Sakura has the candy Hina gave them, so Hina must have given one to Hiro. Yeah, either that or he broke into her room somehow, which is more sus.
Well, she also gave candy to Sakura, so...
But like she said she didn't want anyone else to have them, and she gave one to Sakura because they were friends.
She gave candy to Sakura. Did she only give one?
No offense. Okay, Hiro, though, if this was him, and whatever, why would you take candy from the person you're gonna murder and also eat it? Like, that's weird. That's weird.
Also a hero.
If he switched out the candies, he would have had to have known what the wrapper looked like, and Hina said that she hid the whole box in her room. Also, I don't know where and how he would get a replicate wrapper if that was the case. We'll find out. We'll find out. I am actually, while I'm on this floor, if the game will let me... Now I have stamina that never runs out. Wait, no, I passed it.
Like me in that one.
Right?
Spooky's
If I
Mansion.
never walk, if I never run. Is there, I don't know if there's like, it's gonna pop up like Anything?
You finish it, Niwo?
He finished the.
I finished
One
the
version.
specimen list and the jump scare list route.
Yeah.
You left and told everybody about the mansion that had absolutely nothing in it. Nobody
Money!
believed you.
I wasn't expecting.
I was waiting for that.
I came in here before. Money. The refrigerator. Anything else look like candy? Oh, got my cameras inverted. What are you? Kinds of stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. Money! I've been in here before. There was not money in here before.
Apparently you didn't check everything.
Money? Oh. Sorry. Oh.
Now you got to check every spot.
Oh, there. Okay. Two of the.
Well, you got 2 money out of it, so it wasn't a complete lost cause.
I was more hoping to find if there was candy in there that like looked like the other candy, then I'd be like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Trying to clear Hero's name.
Need.
I mean, we do have to assume that the storeroom gets restocked.
And they just leave money in there just for me? How nice of them.
What?
Yeah.
They got to restock the money.
I bet the candy, but that's
What if Hina just takes the whole box
Every
he
time.
gets restocked?
Bruce.
That'd
Would
be
not surprise me,
amazing.
to be honest.
That would be amazing. Oh, what the fuck are you doing in here? Get the fuck out of here. There's stuff on the floor in here.
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too?
Yeah, I have a brain.
Just make sure you don't get in my way.
Yeah, I got it.
I think you meant to. I think what you meant to say was, "Yes, sir, I understand."
No.
Fuck you. That's what I would have said back. Just fuck you.
Fuck you, sir. Get out of my way.
He doesn't deal with enough sassy people in his life. Like,
Not at all.
all of us are sassy. Would give it right back to him.
Oh, hang on. I think Hiro isn't the. I agree. He was worried you would get sus for actually visiting Sakura. Yeah, for sure. This isn't my
It
first
wouldn't
time.
be the first time he was falsely accused.
Right. I've been
I mean,
right
odds
after.
are eventually one of these times it's gonna be right.
Right? If we keep accusing you. Oh no. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. Should probably take a closer look. Alright. There's footprints! Seriously! Just put someone's hand up to the locker and then match everyone's shoes. This is like the sloppiest shit we've gotten so far. Your actual hand was here. And feet. And feet.
Niwo?
And feet.
Did someone say feet?
There we go.
Sorry, you gotta say it 3 times
You-
to summon him.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
Whether you said it or someone played it in my chat, either would have been good. Aki said, "Yay!" It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make a giant shelf. Good. More important, what's the powder? That's powder. I thought it was a liquid. I have to be careful not to step in it.
Oh boy, he must have felt so defeated.
How dare?
Agreed.
CA! CA! Sorry. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Ah! Sorry, C4. That's worse. That's a bomb. Don't eat that.
Bomb poison.
This is extract of bomb! Well, I should definitely be dead. Goddamn. It looks like the bottle had a label on it.
Would you like to hear something interesting?
Nope.
No.
I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this.
What a coincidence! Me too! Almost like I know shit without you, man. It's almost like if you died, nothing would change. I'm sorry, what?
You guys are so mean to him.
Yes, because he's mean to us. He started it.
Tell you, come on, man.
And his powder must have been spilled.
Uh,
How dare you?
That's incredible. I agree.
That's right. It could only have been. That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident.
If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow, and not at all because it's the same chemical that's on that thing. At least I think it is. Am I being an idiot?
On
Maybe
that
the level
dang grandpa.
C8 was on the protein shake.
A2.
A2. Okay, never mind. Well, it's still different.
Yeah.
All right. It was the A that I was like, huh? And the chem?
Mhm,
DA, but then it was a C4.
mhm.
Alright. Oh, I can look at a lot of this. Okay. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor.
Ew.
Better not leave a footprint, like these people.
Lick it.
Oh. They're only in front of the left shelf.
How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? I may need to sketch out the floor plan.
Like you're gonna do
By we,
anything.
you mean me?
Mm-hmm.
How kind of you to offer.
He's got a point. You did offer.
With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
Well, let's go. Chop chop.
I would, if I were Makoto, this is the moment when I would flip him off.
This is the moment?
You know, as in like if I
You
had
could
to
just have
respond.
the floor to finally flip him off. The control.
I mean, I said if I were Makoto. If it were me, it would have been day one when we met. Alright, I sketched the room. Look at my beautiful drawing!
I drew a drawing.
I knew it was going to be kind of like wonky, but oh.
I drew a picture.
I also love that in this detail, you can tell that the English words were originally Japanese.
Hmm. Just because they're very clearly
Like a different brush.
like-
Yeah.
Edited.
Well,
Yeah.
they clearly tried to make them similar, but they're more clear.
Yeah, they're a
than
higher
the-
they're a higher definition than the original
Yeah.
drawing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Also, they have opacity,
I love
Yes.
it.
or lack thereof.
How's this? Byakuya?
Not bad. For you, I mean. So, when you look at it like this, interesting.
I feel like this would not help at all, to be honest. What we were seeing with our eyes was just as useful.
It would appear that whoever left those footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
Cool.
Okay, Hiro.
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours?
No. And if they were, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
Uh-huh. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said.
I see. Your feet do appear to be too big.
My feet are too big? I am a tiny, tiny guy.
Too big, yo.
What about your shoes, Byakuya?
He's not wearing. Well,
Wait,
they're not wearing the same kind of shoes, right?
Unfortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints.
unfortunately.
But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
Well, it'll be easy for him to get Toko's shoe to check.
Hmm.
I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. Yes, I did this. MC4. Footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning, went to the left side of the shelf. I would like to look in the left shelf, to be honest. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell. Okay. It is weird that the powder and footprints would have shown up the exact same time as her death, though? Because then the person who did this could not have been in the room with Sakura. Right?
Wasn't it the time of
The incident, so like the...
the discovery of it, wasn't it?
No,
The time of death was around 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they say
Yeah.
incident, I think they mean like when she was attacked. Because he was here this morning.
Mm-hmm.
What's on this shelf? Chem A2. Ah!
And there's one C9.
Ah! The protein drink we found probably came from this shelf. All the containers are labeled with the letter A and a number, except for that one that clearly has a C on it, Makoto. Come on, it's the third letter of the alphabet. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving under section A. It's also got an A on it?
Oh, Captain Obvious moments.
Wait! But wait, there's more. Labeled C9. It's been put in the wrong place. On this shelf is the C's. There is a C9 in here. One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. I checked the B's just for posterity.
I think you also got it.
Oh! Pardon everybody. It looks like a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are.
They're reagents. So, put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction.
Good luck killing the killer. Thank you, Winter.
How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss.
Isn't that kind of harsh?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well.
God, I hate him. I hate him so much. One moment. Cat. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I go meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. I do not belong here. Look at this. Next to Monokuma and Kris. All of a sudden, just a little cat. I'm just a little fella. I didn't do it. I'm gonna catch the killer. I'm gonna catch the bag. I didn't even say that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I could consider this part of the shelving section B.
I feel like this makes Makoto sound too smart.
Boy! I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try and find more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. A has dietary supplements, B has reagents, C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A. But what concerns me is that in section A there's a bottle with label from section C. What was a bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? There's definitely something wrong here. The game is afoot.
Or multiple feet.
The game is multiple feet.
Yeah, so what I'm my little theory here is that bottle was put back after the incident and they were in a haste put it back there so they could quickly rejoin the group.
Yes, I agree.
Or Hiro can't spell. That works too.
No, but he had such lovely penmanship on the please come meet in the bath notes from the previous case.
Oof.
I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should look round again in the rec room. I can't speak no more. Can I teleport there or must I walk like a peasant once more? Actually, wait.
Only the rich can teleport.
Rec room. Second, third floor? Where's the rec room? There it is. Right. I can't. Fuck you! I can't teleport. Alright, peasantry it is. Let's go. Let's walk. Is it you? Are you the reason I can't leave? No. What do you mean not everything is Byakuya's fault? Stairs. 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 Rec room. Oh, the cyan floor. Alright, worth it. Where am I
The
going?
sus floor.
No.
What's sus about it?
Well, you're always cyan.
Gavin
you're always
colored.
sus.
Gavin's venting.
You thought nothing.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going?
It's awful. I had to talk to Byakuya.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Well, yes.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more
I'm
time.
assuming I'm gonna discover that the bottles, there's more than one missing. Because this seems like the kind of thing that she would notice that Makoto wouldn't notice the first time. Because they're conveniently... See, again, this is something I find very interesting. We wouldn't notice this kind of stuff if the killers didn't leave the empty spaces. If you were to shove all these bottles together. We might piece it together based on the fact that the queen isn't part of the set. But you could have also just removed all the bottles and then, I don't know. I don't know. You're such... Oh, he's so stupid.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it.
They are all chess pieces. They're all chess pieces. Oh. Disappointed! Can't you just tell me what it is?
You can't be disappointed if you expect it.
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome.
And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? ... No answer!
I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree. Oh, come on.
Actually, there's one other thing about Monokuma's bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
An experiment?
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so... Anyways, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass.
But wait, that's where the obnoxious Byakuya is. Also, we lost Gavin.
Gavin!
There's no more Monokuma beside me. Freedom!
Internet, their
Everybody
internet.
run! Oh no.
Oh.
Well, with all the...
Yeah. That Kyoko left the room. Yeah, after I ended my stream the other day when all the storming and everything was happening, my router cut out like 2 minutes after I ended stream.
I mean, the timing.
I had something similar happen on Friday too. We had just wrapped up D&D and then all the lights went out.
Oh,
so we got to clean up it. We got to clean up the board and everything in the dark. It was great.
That's some Vecna shit. Alright. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work. I'm assuming
was
she
actually-
wants to see if the whole bottle is there.
Maybe, yeah.
And just as I finished up,
Sorry to keep you waiting. Is everything ready? Then let's get to work.
so what kind of experiment are we doing?
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights.
Compare the weights of a whole bottle and the broken bottle. Yeah.
The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact.
To those wondering why I skip some of his lines sometimes, if you're watching this on YouTube, I skip the lines that I think are stupid. I'm sorry, Makoto. Why would you want to do that? Does it matter? Because Sakura's dead!
That's the point of the experiment. They'll make sense when we're done.
The point of the oh, hello. Alright.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles.
It's balanced. Which means each That's you. I did it!
Oh, yeah, it's okay. It happens.
Hey, now you're equal, and now you're on equal footing for this session.
That means I get to steal one of Misaki's. No. Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else should affect the weight.
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale.
Plus the figure.
Now, what might we expect to see?
A normal assumption would be they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I missed some here and there.
Okay, now let's give it a try.
There are more! The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
Just as I thought.
Oh, or both smashed bottles are here. What?
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
It's not the same bottle.
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion.
Either it's not the same bottle and it was like a different, like a chem lab bottle or something, or it's both. Like both missing bottles were smashed over her head at some point, but one clearly, the figure isn't here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? It's all on you.
Nice. Alright, what else did she say to check? Sakura's body and...
the
And
magazine rack.
Yeah, the magazines.
Yeah, I'm thinking that poison bottle that's in the cupboard would be our missing bottle. They took the label off.
Or put it on it to disguise that a poison was here, yeah. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue. Oh! That magazine's upside down. It's a Hifumi magazine. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Oh, okay.
Taka?
Kind of does
Taka
look
was
like
the
it says
killer.
Taka.
It does.
So Toko came back as a zombie and killed Sakura.
A ghost?
You know the worst part about evidence like this, one thing, the magazine in particular, is that what if we just didn't notice it and this was from the Hifumi case? Like further trying to blame like, it was someone else or something. I don't know. Toko.
I think Monokuma does a really good job getting rid of
All of...
cleaning up everything, yeah.
If this is the case, then, again, I wasn't surprised that it would be Toko. But I am surprised that the game would do a 2-for-2 with Leon and Toko, having the killers write their names. Or sorry, having the victims write the killers' names. Have a good work, ninja. But you know what I mean? Like, it's interesting that it would happen twice. Even if Leon's was more misleading and this is more straightforward. On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bloody, bold letters. It said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Then it would appear you found it.
Kyoko, is this...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
Dying message.
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago.
Because I would assume Sakura wanted us to notice it. This magazine is out of place.
I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking.
Oh no. Niwo?
Niwo?
Oh shit, sorry.
That's okay.
Hey, is that? That says Toko, right?
Not gonna lie, I forgot she was still in the room. We're just openly discussing who might have killed Sakura in front of the very hysterical person. Yeah, looks like it.
Then she's the killer, right?
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
It's settled. She's the killer for sure.
This isn't the first time you've jumped to the conclusion.
I know,
Hina.
and been wrong, too. Oh no.
That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer.
I can see why you'd think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Nothing says Sakura was one who wrote it. Could be framing somebody.
I mean, still going on with my theory. It could be Sakura who wrote it, framing somebody.
Oh, to try and get us to vote the wrong person, yeah.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out.
Sorry, I have no bodily autonomy.
You don't think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting
Welcome
around
back,
it.
Gav.
Gavin!
Hi, Gavin.
What I missed?
I've discovered Toko's name written in blood inside a magazine, and that the broken shards of the Monokuma bottle don't weigh the same as a whole Monokuma bottle.
Mm.
Sus.
Mm.
Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times... I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
That's totally normal.
Then how can you...
I'm mad is because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
Huh?
Sorry, never mind.
Okay, Detective Conan.
More importantly, look here.
Powder on her shoe! Oh, I also love that her shoes say Sakura. Like a grade schooler's shoes. That's really cute. Her shoes?
You see the yellow powder in her instep?
So that kind of implies that Sakura is the one that put the bottle back?
Or at least Sakura was there when the bottle broke. Like when
like
one
she
bottle that
dropped
fell.
it, yeah. Yeah, it really stands out.
That powder is clue number 1.
Okay.
So Sakura went, got the poison, dropped the poison, it got on her shoe, came back here. Oh my god, I'm
No.
really
I
leaning
think-
toward my theory right now.
It is also possible she didn't intend to grab the poison, though. Like, she could have been looking through the cabinets and been like, what is this? And then it just slipped out of her hand. But...
I'm thinking at this point though, Sakura would have been very knowledgeable about which ones are which in that cabinet.
That's true.
I mean, Sakura's no Makoto.
The thing that gets me is that for her foot to have powder on it means that her foot has to have been one of the footprints in the powder.
Well, the powder's on the top of the foot, not the bottom.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Her foot has to have been down already for the powder to have gotten on her foot.
Oh yeah.
Which means there would be an empty space in the powder where her foot was, hence a footprint.
Oh yeah.
Right? So...
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain. it appeared that she didn't suffer a single blow,
Am I right?
but instead received 2 blows to the head.
Ah! Ah! Naha!
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
Aha! Sorry.
So, that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
One blow per bottle, and she did not write Toko in the book. Okay. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. The ultimate detective. Oh. We actually? I mean, I said the investigations are gonna get shorter, but like, hot diggity daffodil.
Yep.
Gavin?
Daffodil? What's daffodil?
I don't actually know where I've gotten that saying from, but it was from something I saw as a kid.
Hey, just quickly, too, if it was a suicide, wouldn't she leave a note so that people don't think that somebody else
You
did
would
it?
think so, right? Yeah, so, yeah.
Oops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring. I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Okay then, let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's already time? But the mystery of the room is still only half solved. And at this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. See, and it just takes me.
Make it happen, Captain.
Okay,
so here's the thing. It's 2:40.
I mean, we can start it, but
I don't think I'd want to stream. I don't want to, like, halfway through.
I
Start your
think we
stream
could,
halfway through it.
guys, we can blow through this whole class trial in 20 minutes, right?
Well, I was gonna say, even if we go to
Yeah.
the 3:30, I don't think that's enough time.
That's no. This one's
Longer, right?
without spoilers. This one's a long one.
Alright.
Honestly, from here on out, they're all gonna get really, really long.
I had a feeling, because I was like
yeah,
like
longer.
the investigation.
Yeah, less investigation,
Yeah.
longer trial.
Yeah.
I don't know about less investigation. I think the one after this is a very long investigation.
I only have 2 money, but we're gonna put it in here anyway. Yeah. Oh, I got the pen!
Yay!
Not
Yay.
except that if she's the murderer, I don't think she's the murderer. I really do think it's Hiro, which sucks. Or Sakura. Wait, not Sakura. Hina.
Hina?
You know?
I mean, if it's Hina, then maybe Sakura. I don't think Karl's wrong if that's the case. Save yes. I've gained a pen.